Hello, welcome to actions taken for the select board meeting Tuesday, December 19th. During our executive session, we talked about negotiations respective to the contract with the fire union. We considered the purchase and sale or lease or real value of some real estate. And we considered some strategy with respect to litigation that the town is facing. In the regular session, we had a public forum, and we also had, as we will have going forward for the next several meetings, we have an open session for residents to come forward and participate in the discussion on the budget session, the budget that we're preparing. We did not have anybody at the public forum or the select board listening session, but we do welcome the public to consider coming forward. We approved the minutes of November 27th, November 29th, and December 5th. We accepted gifts, $1,000 from Elizabeth Noon to assist the fire department's purchase of underwater sonar, $300 from the Walcott Valley Condo Trust to the public library for use at the library's discretion, and $500 from an anonymous donor on behalf of the Hockanton Marathon Committee to initiate the process to secure a federal service mark for their iconic logo with the All Stars here. We voted to renew the license for Hop Yo at 36 Main Street, a common victualler entertainment license, pending the contingencies that are still in process. We appointed Sean Masterson to the Board of Appeals, and we appointed Kristen Merrill to the Fire Chief Screening Committee. We considered the request of, or considered the purchase or acquisition of 8 parcels of land in the Lake Maspinock area, mostly very small parcels of land, and have taken it under advisement. There are 2 parcels that may be considered for disposition, that is putting it up for fair market value for somebody to purchase if they wanted to. One of them has already been to town meeting, so that is a parcel that could be put out for procurement. The other one, if we decided to do it, would need to go to town meeting before that decision was made. We approved the Metro West Veterans Service District Agreement to include the change for the upcoming budget cycle, the FY25 budget, and also designating Elaine Lazarus as the town's representative on the Metro West Veterans Services District Board. We heard a presentation from Dan McIntyre on the Permanent Building Committee's town facility study, which includes properties at the Center School property, the Elmwood School, the current town hall, and the 66 Fruit Street Pratt Way property. In considering all of those properties with also the identified and ongoing future town needs. So there are a few possibilities that are being considered with the pros and cons for each to accommodate future town needs, including potentially the future larger fire station. Next steps will be to send out an RFP and see if we get responses that capture the collective interests and needs of the town in a way that the select board chooses to move forward with. The annual town meeting is May 6th, and we continue to discuss potential articles and general bylaw changes to put on the warrant. The warrant will open on January 5th and will close on February 6th, 2024. In the town manager's report, there is not any activity on the Main Street Corridor project. We do continue to wait on the utilities. So there will be more activity to finally complete the project when we do have all of the equipment that is needed and the utilities do come forward and get the last of the project done. More on that towards the spring. We heard an update on the PFAS treatment project at the Fruit Street Wells. That unfortunately has been delayed. Apparently some of the pieces that we received were not properly treated for New England weather, so they have been sent back to be resurfaced or repainted in a way that will withstand New England weather. And we also wait for the completion of that project now, slated to be mid-April. And that is the temporary, long-term temporary solution to filter the PFAS out of the water, the town water. And we continue the discussions with Southborough to make the connection for the MWRA. That intermunicipal agreement is still being finalized, and we are also working with the DCR to hopefully be able to negotiate a pumping station or a weigh station on their property between Hopkinton and Southborough. We also authorized the town manager to sign a draft right of first refusal letter for 10 Pinecrest Village. And that was the town manager's report. For liaisons, we acknowledged that several residents had been without power. Also, there was some flooding. People were struggling with flooding. I know a couple of us had that situation in our homes as well. But we have heard that this week that all homes have been restored, have had power restored. All roads have been cleared. And we are, continuing to monitor any situations where folks may still have water concerns or water issues or damage. We talked about upcoming transition planning, knowing that Mr. Khumalo will be transitioning out of his role at Town Hall. So that transition planning is initiating this week, and we will report out more at the regular meetings as that moves forward. We know also that there was a water main break, and people's water again was discolored. We hope that that is resolved soon. We know that these are issues that are challenging any time of the year, but certainly more challenging at the holidays when folks are visiting and people are very busy with other things. And so then lastly, that brings us to just a very warm, happy holidays from the select board to all the residents in town. And we hope that everybody's holiday celebrations are safe and happy and restful. Thanks so much.